What in the paid version helped you? Well, I actually was given the paid version by Blackmagic. Because I am a special boy. However, as much as I said I wanted to advertise for them, because I love Blackmagic, fuck the forums. The forums suck. Everyone on there's just so mean. All they say is, oh, when I do my color correction, it makes a border around my chroma keys. How do I help? And every fucking response you get is, use Blackmagic Fusion. I don't want to use Fusion for this. There's a reason why DaVinci Resolve has a color correction tab. I want to use color correction. Don't just go on my fucking forum post and comment, use Fusion. There's one guy on there. That's all he does. He goes to post and he just says, use Fusion. I'm sorry, but you know this is a DaVinci Resolve fucking... That's not just all about Fusion. That guy needs to fuck off. Gosh, I have seen him do it to so many posts. He's like a troll, but he's like 60. He's got to be 60. And he just says, here's your solution, use Blackmagic. Then he doesn't even say how to do it in Blackmagic. He just says, use Blackmagic Fusion. It is infuriating. And that's why I hate the servers. Fucking just ban that dude, honestly. I've like literally talked back and forth and he's just use Fusion. I'm like, all right, how do you do it in Fusion? And he's like, well, you gotta load all this shit. And I said, see all that shit you just said? I can do that in 1 second in fucking the color correction tab. Tell me how to do it in color correction tab. There's no way you can't do it in color correction tab. Fucking gosh. Oh, I hate that person. Pisses. Everyone in the forums is a fucking pretentious. It is infuriating. They are so rude. Use Fusion. Shut the fuck up. I don't think people understand how confusing Fusion... It took me like a year to get a handle on confusion. I mean, yes, on Fusion. I have a deadline that I arbitrarily make that I keep pushing back month after month. You think I have time to learn the entirety of Fusion in a year, in a fucking moving deadline? No. Tell me how to use the color correction tab. I swear, I have found answers to shit. They say use Fusion. You definitely don't have to use Fusion for half the shit they say. They're like, it's because they don't want to get rid of, it took them years to learn Fusion, and they don't want to, their pretentious elitist asses don't want to give up on all the hard work, because they got the sunk cost fallacy. They're like, no, you have to go through the same pain learning Fusion that I did, because I went through it. Everyone has to go through it, even though they're making updates to Resolve all the time and it's really good. Nope, you have to use Fusion. They piss me off so fucking much. I just, gosh. Oh. I have gone on there so many times being like, hey, I need help, and every time it's just, well, have you tried using Fusion? Shut the fuck up. I'm not in the Fusion section. Get out of here. It's pronounced phallus, C-E. It is so infuriating. I like that one guy. So you must use DaVinci Resolve because you said Text Plus, right? But anyway, yeah, right, the lunatic. You're right. You're about to get right into what I'm talking about. Do you know what I'm fucking talking about on those forums? The lunatic. I just saw him say Text Plus. I was like, that says so much. Yeah. Dude, it's so awful. You know, it's that one guy. He almost copied, and like a lot of people say that, but there's one guy in the server that just copy and pastes use Fusion. That one dude. Gosh, he's so infuriating. All of chat should be like, don't use Fusion in the forum. No, they should just, you should use, Fusion is good. It is good. It's just, it's extremely frustrating when you say you're trying to do something and everyone's first response is use Fusion. It's like, no, I have it all set up in Resolve. I'm not gonna redo everything in Fusion. I'm not gonna tell someone, yeah, remake the entire thing from scratch. Go through Fusion. Yeah, I try to avoid Fusion whenever I can. Hey, how do you do this thing called an iMovie? Oh, did you mean Sony Vegas?